Hey guys, it's Conny here, and I am back with another plan with me. We are actually going to be doing this in my traveler's notebook, and I have some new inserts, so I am so excited. I have a setup video of my TN coming up, so do not worry guys, that will be here. But these inserts are amazing. They are from Susan's shop, which is the Standard Essential, and I have a 15% off coupon with her. She has amazing kits that are all on glossy as well as some printable options, and I think she's going to make these into a printable option, and I'm just so excited. I do not know if they're going to be in her shop when this goes up, but I definitely know that they are going to be in there. The size that I'm using is an A5, and I did, when I assembled everything together, I put a little like sidebar style flap in the center. So basically before I stapled everything together, I took a piece of paper and I cut it to the size that I wanted, and then I inserted it in between each page, and then when you like go to fold it and staple it, it creates this little sidebar action, and I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. So I am showing you guys like the divider because the inserts, when I went to staple them, they have 3 months worth. So it's the end of April, all of May, and all of June, I believe, and maybe some July. I don't know if I could fit any in there. But the kit that I am using is the kit from Paperie Factorie, and I do have a coupon code for her as well. It's 30% off. So definitely check her out. All of her kits are on glossy paper, and I'm using her Celebrate kit because it is my birthday week. So I'm so excited because I can finally go back to kind of planning like I originally did, where I have a couple systems that work great with me. And what's great about this one is it's with me all the time. Like, my traveler's notebook is with me all the time. And yes, it's a little bulky, but I'm okay with it. So I do kind of stumble on where to start because I'm not used to it, I guess. So basically what I did was start with the easy part, which is the date covers. So I went ahead and just like numbered all of those and got that going. So they do, Susan's inserts, the A5 inserts do fit date covers with a little bit of white space as well, which is really nice. And then another reason why I wanted the like middle flap part is because Saturday and Sunday is shortened or condensed into one column. So I thought it'd be just nice to kind of have like a running to-do list almost. So yeah, originally this video was like not gonna be a voiceover. It was gonna be like a talk through, and I babbled so much, guys. It was like over an hour long, so I just didn't want to upload such like a long video and then it just be like extremely boring. So like I talk about like the random things, so I don't even know what I'm doing half the time, so I do apologize on that. But I went ahead and just put down to-do headers, and then I put my checklist all the way at the top from Monday through Friday. I did leave out Saturday and Sunday's checklist because I wanted to put full boxes versus the checklist, so you guys will see how I like utilize them in the spread. I do like slightly have something like in my throat today. I don't understand why, but this weekend has been like super productive, this past weekend. So I'm hoping this week will be like extra productive as well. I have like a ton of videos going up. It's gonna be a ton of fun stuff, I feel like, or hopefully. And then I messed up there because I realized I'm not going to put a to-do checklist, and so I had to pull out some of my undo, which is like your best friend. So I did print these out on my Hammermill 32-pound paper, which is like really sensitive, and so like the undo is the only way you can like rip up these stickers without like ruining the pages. So there's that, and there are slight guidelines on the page. Like, you can't see it in the video, but the columns are in a very light gray. So when you're planning, you do have like something to kind of look at. Obviously, I'm using more undo because that checklist like went down super crooked. It's like hard to tell right now because I'm like staring at it. I'm like, why did I do that? But I remember it was like really, really crooked, and I think it's because that header was crooked. But I'm just letting it dry just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to go and just place it down. I do eventually, I think, zoom you guys in. I don't quite remember, but I go ahead and like place all this down. I feel like during this entire process too, I babbled on about something that I was like not doing. I don't know why. I just felt like super babble like, and it's crazy. Okay, so here's the trick for the bottom washi. So what I did was I cut the bottom washi to be the same length as that like Monday through Wednesday side and Erin Condren. So the shorter washi that comes in the kit, I basically just snipped the longer one so that way they are the same length and they fit the bottom part perfectly. So Steph's bottom washi, the Paperie Factorie's bottom washi is a little bit wider than some. I mean, it's pretty standard, I would say, but like Little Miss Paperie's is definitely smaller than this. So with hers, I had to trim it just a slight bit. And I don't necessarily think it's because of her bottom washi. I think it's more because of the way I cut these inserts. I did have to trim them a little bit at the bottom just so they wouldn't stick out past my dividers. And so I didn't necessarily trim them straight, I don't think. So here is where I'm trying to figure out like how I'm going to do anything. Because I was like super stumped. I just wasn't used to this way of planning. So I took my Hello Weekend banner, which is slightly larger. So it's supposed to cover up Saturday and Sunday in Erin Condren. And I just snipped off the Hello off of the weekend and like staggered them like that. So that way it's a lot better. And then I knew I wanted to use the Happy Birthday full box on Friday because Friday's like my actual birthday. And I am turning 23. And yeah, it's just, I'm excited. I think Chad and I are going to do dinner. So it's going to be like a very chill birthday. I don't think anything crazy is happening. I might get off a little early at work. I might not. It just depends on how busy it is. I definitely wanted to use that cake on Saturday, and what you guys are going to see is, like, I put it in the center of the day versus at the bottom or the top, because I wanted to, like, be able to put stuff that happened in the beginning of the day, and then put something that happened at the end of the day, but I ended up taking that up and then, like, fixing it, so you guys will see that as well. I just was, like, super indecisive this week, and I felt like everything was so pretty. It was so hard for me to put anything down. And, like, there were days where I was doing more than other days. So then I was like, oh, man, I don't want to cover up any of these full boxes. And so it was just, like, the struggle was real. But I'm just, like, super, super excited because this, like, insert system is so new to me that I'm just like, yes, I cannot wait. Oh, my goodness. So I'm, like, already ready to, like, plan next week, which would be, like, the first week of May, which is, like, insane, because I don't really know what's going to happen that week, so there's no way I can plan that, so I'm just going to wait, but, yeah. And then I know in, like, a couple videos I've talked about Chad and I doing a series on this channel where we play The Sims, which I'm, like, extra excited about. The only thing is I don't really know very much about video games, nor do I know much about, like, how to film that area. So I looked up this device called like a capture card, and it's supposed to like capture the screen, and I did not realize how much like effort it would take. Like, this is gonna be like a lot more than I thought I could handle, but we're definitely gonna try, and hopefully we can do that like by the end of May. I want to say I want to be able to kind of get that going, and I think it's just gonna be fun, and it'll be something fun for you guys to like watch as well. Kind of. I don't know. It'd be something different. So, like, people who aren't into it don't need to watch it. Because I'm still going to have Plan With Me stuff go up. And, I mean, some days I'll even have, like, 2 videos go up. I'll have, like, one of the Sims videos and one of these videos. So, I'm not going to stop doing these or doing them as frequent or anything like that. And then after the full boxes, I went ahead and just put my today header. I don't use my little thing header because, one, there's not like a ton of space, so I don't use the little things as much this week. I used them mainly for like marking random things here and there. I also wanted to mark my videos, and so I took the little things and I took the Clever Gal Crafts heart stickers, and these are all in like her old format, and they all have silver foiling because I'm just like a silver person. And yeah, so I picked out the colors that I thought best represented the kit, which was really hard to do. Like, for some reason, like, none of my pinks matched these pinks, like, perfectly, and none of, like, the, like, peachy colors were there. I didn't have, like, a super dark blue that matched 100%, but, yeah, so it was a little frustrating to find those, but it definitely turned out okay. Like, overall, when I laid them all down, it doesn't look bad, so worked for me. And I just used random little things because I wasn't going to use, like, mark meals or anything like that, and I was going to cover them anyways. So basically, I'm just here, like, trying to decide what colors to use. That dark blue one was the only one that, like, matched pretty well, I would say. So I went ahead and put that one down on Tuesday, and I mixed up all the colors. So, like, the colors are all different on all the different, like, little things, if that makes any sense at all. I got so much done on the shop, guys. Like, I'm just, like, so excited. I have, like, all these videos going up. Life is going to be great. You guys are going to love all the videos. I'm just, like, so excited. I have, like, a really fun video going out tomorrow, which would be Tuesday when you guys see that one. And it's, like, my Traveler's Notebook setup video. And I, like, go through, like, how to do everything that I made in my planner. So it's, like, almost like a how-to video or, like, a DIY video. And I'm just, like, really excited for it. I'm not as excited to edit the footage, but I think it'll be really fun. I think it seems like extra long, so get ready for that one. I'm just playing with my settings. I finally got lighting that I like on my camera. Like I was telling you guys in the last, like, rewind video, I do have a new camera that I'm playing around with. It's much better than my other camera, but it is also, like, way chunkier, and I am, like, not used to the settings at all. So I was, like, really struggling on, like, how to film or the lighting and stuff. And that's why in, like, a previous video, the lighting was, like, kind of wonky. And it's because I just, like, I didn't know how to put the settings correctly. But now everything is good. I do know. But keep that in mind when you guys are watching, like, the next couple of videos, because I did pre-film those already, and they are, like, the lighting is kind of weird. So I'm going to see if I can, like, fix it up editing-wise, but we'll see. So there I knew I wanted to, like, note my meeting that I always have on Mondays. I also wanted to note working out, which is where I use that little, like, quarter box. And I do end up playing around and seeing if I like the little things better, but I didn't like it at all. It just looked weird to me. So what I did was I went ahead and took the matching washi and I extended the full box. The reason I do that is because in the inserts, you guys can't see it, but there is, like, a gray line showing you where the header goes, if that makes sense. So, like, if you put a full box down, it's like an Erin Condren, where the Erin Condren is, like, black or white. This one has, like, a gray outline, and I wanted to cover that, so basically I just took, like, the matching washi and put that on top of the full box. The only day it did not work was Tuesday, so I went ahead and used, like, the dark blue just to put some contrast in there, I guess. But other than that, every other day I was, like, managed to do it, so it was fine. And normally, like, I'm all for flags, but guys, like, I could not find a reason to use this flags. Like, I didn't use a flag at all this entire spread, and it's, like, crazy to think of, because I use flags, like, every day in my Erin Condren. So, yeah, life. It's crazy how, like, the different inserts that I use, like, control my different planning styles. Like, the Erin Condren Colorful I have, I love no white space in it. Like, I love covering that thing head to toe in stickers. And then my rewinds, I love having the white space. And then these inserts, I'm, like, completely, like, random. So, I don't know, it's just, it's nice to see me using different styles, but it's just strange, I don't know. So then I also used the Coffee Monday sticker that she has, and I placed it at the bottom of the full box. You can't really see it, but I like it. It's there, and it just lets me know. And it just kind of, like, outlined, I don't know, it was just, like, a nice place to put it. And then I used the Planting Roses coffee stickers to mark my meetings versus the CraftyConnyCo stickers. I thought these worked a little better, so I used that to mark the meeting on Monday and on Friday. But I ended up moving the Friday sticker up, So maybe that's why this plan with me is like all over the place, because I just couldn't like make a decision. I don't know. But a lot of the shops that I'm using are the shops that you guys have seen me use. I definitely need to like check out some other shops. So if you guys have any recommendations for like functional stickers and even like kits, or if you guys want me to try out any other shops and you guys just want to like kind of see like a review on them, definitely comment down below and let me know, because I am totally open for that. I do tend to like gravitate towards like Paperie Factorie, TheStandardEssential, Prints Co. I do have a couple of station stickers, a couple of Nicole Alexia designs, but like other than that, I think I'm like pretty the same on everything. Oh, and Little Miss Paperie. But like other than those, I don't really like branch out as often as I should. So definitely like give me some ideas, because I would love some. I'm also like looking for like really nice like script icons. So and then this is like where you see me struggling, because I don't want to cover up this full box. It's like too pretty, like the birthday, I don't know, it's just like it's too pretty for me to cover up. So I'm trying to figure out like where to put my workouts, and I like to mark my working out with those fox and cactus stickers. I like to use the one where she's lifting weights for my upper body. I like to use the one where she's like running as my lower body, which is like when I do like legs and squats and stuff like that. And then I usually like to put like an exhausted looking one on Wednesdays for conditioning, or my like Fox and Pip ones. I don't know, it just depends. I really need to place an order with her for all of her other workout stickers. I feel like she has like the best ones. And then I used my like computer stickers, which is the one that you just saw me put down on Wednesday. I have one on Monday as well, and that's for like all shop stuff. And then this is where you're going to see me put down that conditioning sticker from the Fox and Pip. And I do put that in the full box, because it's kind of like just a pattern, so I didn't mind covering it as much. It does get kind of lost down there, but I think it's fine. And I've been saying like a whole lot this voiceover, and I don't really know why, because it is a voiceover. But I feel like I have like so many things to say to you guys during the video. It's just hard to kind of like filter out how much you guys really want to like hear. I don't know. So then I'm over here trying to figure out like how to mark my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So on Thursday, I knew I wanted to use a half box because I'm having dinner with Steph and Susan. And I was going to originally use these, but I did not like the way that it looked at all. So I put it back, and then I just ended up using these Fox and Pip stickers. But there's 3 of us. So originally I was like 2 is fine. But then I was like, no, I need 1 more just to like mark all 3 of us. So I made these like, put those 2 girls there, and then there's like 1 girl like popping a bottle, and I think it's for her New Year's, but I use it for like going out, and I just put that next to it on the other side, and you guys will see what I mean. This is kind of like hard to explain, but that way it kind of looks like there's 3 of us instead of just 2. So this is like where I'm like, oh, should I? I'm just gonna do it. So, and then I just wrote in like dinner at the end, and you guys will see that as well. And then I definitely wanted to do like a me time after that, so I went ahead and took this like square quarter box that she has in the kit, and I just wrote in me time, because I was originally going to use like a face mask, but then I was like, nah, there's be too many characters in one day. So this is where you see me put that quarter box in, and then I use like an icon with a house, because me time and baths and like face masks are at home. So it made sense to me, and I was like, okay, works for me. And then basically that was just like the end of Thursday. Friday, I moved my meeting up, so I take off that the Planning Roses coffee sticker, and I move it to my checklist, because I don't think I'm going to do a lot on Friday, just because it is my birthday. I do want to get some like cutting and stuff done, but I just don't know how much. So I went ahead and moved that up, and that way I can put a half box down for like all the activities that we're going to be doing, which we're not going to be doing a ton, but it's just like it it worked out pretty well. So I was like kind of confused on how I wanted to mark date night, because it was Chad and my like dinner that we were gonna have. And so this is where I wanted to use like a half box, and that was for like, we're gonna go to our friend Kevin's house after dinner on Friday. So I was like, how do I mark this? And originally I was gonna use that, but then I didn't like the way that it looked, so then I put it back, and then I was like, okay, rearranging everything. I decided to like scratch all of it, and I thought I was gonna use the balloon and then keep it like that. And then I don't know why, what part of me did not like that, but I didn't like it. So I went and tried to pull that off, ripped a little bit of my paper, and then I was like, crap, I'm going to just undo it, remove it, and start over. So I do pull it off. And then that piece of washi I used to extend the day, I didn't really need it, so I took that off as well. And then I take, I wanted to use this party time sticker, but there was like residue from the sticker, so I was like, okay, let's fix that with the half box. So I take the half box there, I take off that coffee sticker, and then I put that party time right over it. So it just kind of like drapes, and it looks so cute, guys. I'm like in love, in love, in love. So then I was like, yes, I can put in our dinner date, and I pulled out like a single me time fox and cactus sticker where she's like eating dinner, and it's like by herself, but I'm kind of okay with it because that's basically would be me that day anyways. So I take off that CraftyConnyCo sticker and put that in its place, and then this is where I'm like, oh, Saturday is not going to work. So I move the full box down to the end of the day, so I can put working on shop stuff in the beginning, because like shop stuff is like super important. Oh, and I lied, guys. I did end up using a flag on Sunday. And I think Sunday's full box was like so appreciative because it's blank. And so like I felt comfortable like covering it all up, and it was nice. And it definitely like marked everything that I need to get done. And I pulled out like a new sheet of those laptops because I use them quite often, and I didn't have all the colors that I needed, so that's there. And then I move on to Sunday. So the Sunday, I definitely wanted to work on the shop, as well as I need to go to the grocery store and do laundry, which is usually like how things go. So I took that half box, put it down at the bottom of the day, along with a computer sticker to mark shop stuff, because it usually happens at the end of the night or in the very early morning. Then right above that is where I put my laundry. So I took a flag and I just marked it on the full box, and I put a fox and cactus like laundry girl, and it's the one where she has like two laundry versions. So she has one that's like, I don't want to do laundry, and one's like she's like kind of happy doing laundry. So I took the one where she like does not want to do the laundry, and she's like holding a sock, and it's like smelly. And that's how I feel like every time I do laundry. So I thought it was like funny. And then this is where also I changed that out, because I saw that sticker and I was like, oh my god, it's perfect for dinner. Because dinner was for me, and that's how I'm going to feel during dinner. It's so funny, guys. I highly recommend checking out her shop if you guys haven't. I think the quality is just like amazing, and it's on this like premium matte paper, so it's just so butter smooth. I do use that little bag to mark groceries, and then that fox and cactus sticker right there. So then this is where I move on to my sidebar, which I think took the longest out of anything. So I couldn't get like the lining of everything up, because I did put some white space in there, so it ended up getting like super crooked towards the end. So then I peel it all back up and then redo it, and it definitely turned out a lot better in the end, but you guys are going to see me struggle real hard. So I used both the habit trackers this week, and I'm using the first one to mark no spend, because I am on a very limited or restricted spend. I should really say, because I am going to be traveling just a little bit in May, and I definitely don't want, I just want to be able to manage the money a little bit better. So then after that, I put my dinners in, because I obviously was not able to use like little things, and this is where I realized it's so crooked. Like, it was like so bad. If I kept going, the sticker would have gone off the sheet. So then I thought it was the header. I moved the header a little bit and then put the weekly like box down, and then I was like, nope, it's not the header, it's definitely everything else. So I go back through and undo it all and fix it. And I couldn't get it to go. You guys are gonna see me struggle so hard. I'm like watching the film back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need help. I need someone to like teach me how to like put these stickers straight. Like that's what I was looking at. I was watching Emily from Pretty Planning. And guys, like, I don't know how she does it. She's like, my sidebar's crooked, and it does not look crooked. And I'm just like, you want to see a crooked sidebar? Because I can show you a crooked sidebar. My life. So then I go and I like fix everything though, because I'm like a spaz, and I can't. For some reason, like I feel like I just wouldn't even want to use that middle flap if I didn't go and like fix all the stickers. So eventually I get it all straight, and I'm just like, you know what, it's fine, let's deal with it the way that we dealt with it. And I really do think it was just like the habit trackers that were kind of crooked, because everything after that, it was like fine. So I don't know. Oh, the struggles. But this kit, guys, can we talk about it? It is so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I think it was just like perfect for this week. It was perfect for my life. I cannot wait to do more. I'm just like super excited. So there are those habit trackers that I redid. And then I actually ended up adding like little pieces of washi to kind of help line up stuff as well. And then I also put in that weekly ombre, or the weekly box first, and then before I went and fixed everything else. And it turned out okay. So I was like completely fine with it. This is where you see me putting the little like washi down. And then I put the header right over it, just to give it a little bit of the spacing. And because the colors were the same, I had messed up and put the pink washi on top and the like peach washi on bottom when it should have been switched. So yeah, I just used some washi to fix that. It was really no problem. And then I took a gold washi, put a header over top of it, and then another weekly box to track my work hours. And then I just put a piece of washi down at the very bottom just to cover up a little bit of that white space. And then on to the back side, which is like intense. And so I do end up doing like a ton of sticker surgery in this kit. I realized now that I'm like watching it back. So I took all the leftover checklists, which I had 3. And I went ahead and pushed down a giant to-do list almost. So I used one of the to-do headers, put it right in the center, and then I took a checklist, and I cut the bottom part off of it. No, I didn't. I put the checklist down, and you guys are going to see this go on, I think. And then I took another checklist, cut the top part of the box so that it looked like all one continuous box versus having that like break in there. I didn't like the break, so I was like, you know what, let's just snip off the top. And then you guys are going to see what I mean, because it's kind of hard to kind of explain it, but now it just looks like a continuous box because the edging goes like all the way around and not like through the center. And it looked like that. The only difference was like the hearts were different colors, and I got a Cricut again. So I'm just over here fixing it. And I feel like it still looks kind of crooked on the camera, but it was fine for me. It doesn't look that bad like in person, so I'm gonna say it's fine. And then right underneath that, I did a to clean list because I wanted to get better at cleaning the house often. Chad and I go through these periods where we're just like super lazy and we don't clean anything. And that was like super bad. And my phone just rang, so I apologize about that. We are going to be going, I'm going to be doing a bill due there. And I wanted to put 2, but then I also wanted to use some washi. And I wanted to use this specific washi because I wasn't able to use it at all in the kit. So I went ahead and just took one bill due out because all the bills had to do with the house. Like everything due next week is like electricity, gas, water, all of that. So I just put one bill due, and I'm just going to put like house bills. And then I used the piece of washi, which fit perfectly, and then I just took a teeny piece of that glitter just to like add a little bit of sparkle. And that's basically my entire week. I went ahead and filled it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Bye!